Yeah, you know I'm on my, hey, you know I'm on my, hey, you know I'm on my, hey, 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 yeah, I don't never lose, nah, all I do is win, hey, hey, I don't never lose, yeah, all I do is win, hey, hey, this week on earth, 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 hey, hey, hey.
Welcome to This Week on Earth. This week we're going to do inventions, all the greatest inventions, modern day, past, all that good stuff,
Favorites.
all time. There's a lot to choose from. No wrong answers, but there are bad answers. Our draft order is Sturge, Gage, Nick, myself, and Bauer. Let's get it going. Inventions.
All right.
Number one
So
pick. A lot of pressure.
yeah, it's tough. This is a tough one because I'm gonna, it's so many things to pick from that molded time and since the beginning of time and all that. But I'm gonna go one that was it's the World Wide Web, 1989. Not necessarily the internet, but WWW, the interconnectedness of all of it, which has definitely shaped all of our lives.
We did not have to get the years for these inventions, correct? I did not
Yeah,
go.
I did
Oh, no,
not
you
do
did.
that either.
No, I'm
Wait.
kidding. Yeah. Yeah, no. That's a very good choice.
That was a very good one.
Pressure alleviated.
Yeah.
My answer sounds much worse than that. Anyhow, it is on Gage now for pick number 2, round 1.
So, my pick is something that freezes a moment in time, and that's a camera. I think it's a dope concept. Freezing that moment with people, family, loved ones,
Yeah.
Crazy thing.
When you put it like that, that's a smart way to put it, especially to receive votes for yourself when it comes down to it. That's good. Yeah, because that is true. You do save memories very well with the camera. Before that, I think you had to hold real still for about 2 hours and they'd paint your picture. So
Right.
yeah, it's come a long way for sure. Nick, it's on you, buddy.
Solid picks. Solid picks. I'm gonna have to expand on the first pick here, and just because I want to set myself up, set my seeds up. I'm gonna say Google. I wish I created Google. We all use it every day.
You'd be a rich man.
I would be.
Yep.
That's why I picked it. I'm gonna pick some meaningful stuff, but Google first.
Yeah, that's good. I'm going more conventional, more. I think I'm not going to say useful, but helpful. Maybe I don't know if there's anything more helpful than Google, but I'm going to go with the lighter. Like instant flame at your fingertips. The cavemen would be extremely jealous of that. Wait, what? But no, I think the lighter is a really good invention for sure. There you go. Everybody's got one.
I agree. I like it.
That's a good one.
I'd be upset if they didn't exist.
For real. What if you had to rub 2 sticks every time you wanted to smoke a spliff? Wouldn't be very fun.
You'd have good wrists, though.
What is that? Smoke a what?
A doob.
I don't smoke dudes.
Okay, but anyway, a campfire, a wood stove. Anyway, yeah.
Don't smoke campfires.
Lighters are useful. Next, it's on Bauer. Last pick, back to back.
Ugh. I told you.
Bowers gonna say cereal.
Ah,
K&W.
1 and 2 picks right there, my guy. Oh, that's funny.
All right, so I'm gonna go. Shouts out to electricity.
Okay. You should have shouted out Ben Franklin, but yeah.
You discovered it, or you like invented the actual like
Well,
act of electricity at a
I mean,
at
so we need
atomic
to
level?
discuss that because technically,
God, or like, are you like discovering it?
well, I mean, I guess it's a naturally occurring thing, but the concept of what it conducts it and how to obtain it and to, confine it and use it as a source of energy. Yeah.
Right.
Electricity is an invention.
Right.
I think it was created, discovered, and invented. I think there's a 3-step process to that.
No, I was just picking with you. I agree with it. I think it's a good one.
And now that I'm thinking about it, electricity is much more useful than a lighter.
A little bit.
But lighter's my favorite.
You could always use the stove like the dudes.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Them dudes.
And for my back-to-back for his last pick, water filtration system.
Okay.
Okay.
Water filtration.
I don't know if this is too broad of a selection. Maybe I need to alter how I say it or what form of it. But I'm just going to say cars, automobiles. I don't know if that's, I don't know if I need to say gas powered or,
No, I think that works.
That's fine because I was going to go as far as say the engine.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. Like, do I need to go that deep in it? But I feel like, cars.
No, I feel like steam
Covers it.
engines and cars like that feel like it's two different.
Yeah, I
the
agree.
Engine just doesn't run a car.
Yeah, for sure. Engines came way before cars. So I mean, yeah, that's
So cars, that's what I'm saying. The automobile.
Gotcha.
Get your point A to point B a little easier than ever before. So
I would have to say cell phone.
cell
cell
phone.
phone. Yeah,
Got to say it.
that's definitely a good one. For sure.
Gotta have it.
It's almost hard to believe they didn't have them before. Like, how do you function without them? You know what I mean? Like, it's just hard, got to go to the crib and call somebody or use the gas station's phone, pay phone.
Yeah, I know, man. How I mean, that's why they thought the earth was round back then and stuff, because they just didn't know any better.
Here we go.
Okay.
Anyway, we're moving on, but it's fine. Here we go. Starting back fresh. It's Gage's pick.
All right. I think I'm just gonna choose a favorite for this pick and go with the invention of like the cinema, like making movies and putting out movies and stuff.
So, like, movie
Oh.
making,
Yeah,
cinematic.
cinema.
Okay.
All right, Charlie Chaplin. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So then I got back to back here, huh?
Yep, you sure do.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to go with. Well, probably because of my geographical location, I got to go with the Wright Flyer, like airplanes, the Wright
Yeah.
brothers, right down the street here.
Yep. That's a good one.
Then
Speaking of getting to point A to point B quicker.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that does the trick.
And then my third pick is probably another thing that's been around for a long ass time, but we still use them, and we're about to be using them for forever. Are batteries.
True.
The invention of batteries. They had them in like prehistoric time. Well, not prehistoric, but yeah, they were jars with like vinegar in them with copper and shit, and like the Egyptians were using them and shit like that. And now they're in cars, and they're about to continue to be pretty useful. So I just think it's crazy that like people thought of these things and did these things back then, like things that weren't, they never thought that they'd be what they are now today.
Yeah. Battery powered cars completely at this point.
Yeah.
Very true. All right, back on Gage.
I'm gonna go with medicine.
Very solid pick.
For sure. Extremely useful.
Yes.
Some are skeptical.
I feel like
Can't trust
natural
nobody.
remedies are part of medicine too, though. Are they not?
Yeah, I guess you could argue that for sure. But medicine, even if not, medicine's a great choice for sure. It's a great invention. All right, we're back on Nick.
Mine could be controversial, maybe again.
Oh, hell.
I just don't know how to classify it because it's something that I appreciate, but at the time it didn't exist. So somebody had to invent it. Philosophy.
Okay.
Philosophy. Yeah, I mean like the study of philosophy.
Yeah, like just the idea of studying thinking. I don't know if that, like, I don't know. I just say invention because at one point nobody was like named that and classified that.
Yeah. I agree. That's an invention for sure. What about it intrigues you to pick that? You know what I mean? Like,
Because without it, none of this would be possible.
yeah,
This whole category.
that's true.
Very true. Good way to put it.
Yeah. All right. Mine's a little less deep than that.
Swimming pools.
It's one that we take for granted that I bet the folks in the past would have loved to have had.
Honey, oh.
I know, but whoever invented them is a smart man. No, I'm going with the refrigerator.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine having to milk the cow every day to have to drink you some milk and just not having cold anything. I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's not like they could make ice unless it snowed, or they just had no way to do any of that. So having
Definitely.
the ability to put it in something to make it cold, I think that's a
Definitely
great
a push
invention.
for preserving food and shit. That made a big change.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a good one.
Well, thank you.
Change the game.
It did.
Very true. Is it on me?
Yeah.
They should have told Vault about.
Somebody should have been.
They didn't realize.
Toons is gonna like this one. Fabrics,
Okay.
because we would not have clothes.
Well said. When you put it like that.
I mean, I might find a leaf or something, you know. But
Yeah. Loincloth.
yeah, nope.
Oh, can't have that, huh?
That's
Nope.
the fabric.
It
I ain't
is
been
a
invented
fabric.
yet.
Straight
wish
off
I-
a dang girl.
Wish I invented running.
Yep.
Fabrics. Toons, did you appreciate that one as you said that you would?
I did. I am
Nope.
researching a lot of fabric right now.
You are. Excellent.
For my back-to-back, the microphone audio recording.
Microphone?
Okay.
Appreciate that one too.
I don't know if microphone or audio recording are the same thing, because microphone picks up audio to be recorded. It's a
I mean, I
device.
feel like microphone is the way to go.
Yeah.
That pick.
Unless you're the feds. They might like audio recording better. Nothing
They
like a
love
good old wire.
But I mean, technically, to record audio, everything has a microphone. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
literally the only thing that picks up audio out that comes out of everything.
Microphone has to come first.
Yep. I agree. That's a great pick.
Yep.
Yep.
I also have one that Nick is going to appreciate. We all should appreciate it. Some appreciate it more than others, but I know Nick will. He's Mr. 2 a day sometimes. I'm going with soap.
So
I do
Yeah.
talk to my soap twice a day.
Yep. Yeah, no, he's a 2-time shower. I used to live with the guy. Like, I'm going to take a shower all the time.
I use handcrafted soap now. I don't use anything in a bottle. Like I use the stuff that's like goat's milk and oat,
Yeah.
Dr.
Yep.
Squatch.
The OG soap.
Sounds expensive.
it's the OG, but it's certainly not as well.
only bathed with craft soaps.
Yeah. I use whatever, really. As long as it gets me clean and smelling good, I'm happy.
I am going to say, y'all got some good picks. I'm gonna say I wish that I invented McDonald's.
Okay.
All right.
That's like the Raisin brand of inventions, but
No, it's not, bro. Their story is pretty dope, bro.
Yeah,
You
the
ain't
Yeah.
never
Crocs
seen-
brothers or
Yeah,
yeah.
that would have been a journey.
You remember what they did with the Monopoly game when they big scandal? HBO had a series on it.
Yeah,
All that.
my cousin came up with that idea. He got fired for it.
Oh man, that's all he got?
For me.
Fired from McDonald's?
That's all.
Yeah,
They
I
were
hate
scared of him.
that. I bet they were.
It was an 18th degree black belt.
Jesus.
What do you do with somebody like that? I mean,
Yeah. Fire his ass, probably. That would be my first
Probably.
thing to do.
get him out the building.
Yep.
Y'all are making fun of my picks. Can we move on to someone else?
Yeah, going to Gage.
I'm gonna take it back to Greek times and say the invention of the Olympics and competitive sports.
Wow.
That's
Mm.
yeah.
So I'll give you sports. Is that cool? That's pretty much
I mean that
No.
sums it up.
No. That's too big.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
very broad.
they
Olympic
were all
Olympic sports are a different type of sport.
yeah, but it was like the start of competitive anything, basically. Like where fans came to the arenas and watched people fight it out and stuff like that. Like we
Yeah.
watch basketball players play today. Soccer
I think
players
it's
play
sport.
today.
I mean,
Shout out all the matadors.
yeah, you
I'm thinking more like gladiators.
can like yeah, gladiators and
Oh, and the lions and shit. Yeah.
I mean, but they had Olympics too back then. Didn't they?
Troy.
Like back then, people would
Yeah.
travel to Rome and shit and participate in different types
And the
of
not oh shoot, I was
not
about to
just
say
fighting, like not just
Lord,
gladiators fighting to death, but then they
Yeah.
had
Coliseum.
actual that's where the Olympics came from, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it started up there.
What language was Bauer speaking just then? Did y'all hear that?
I was speaking confusion.
Greek, I guess.
Probably. So what's the consensus? What's the consensus that we're
It's solid. It's solid. I'm just picking.
I mean, no, he can have sports because I mean,
Each one of y'all are boogers, and I'm just picking.
so we're going with sport?
Yeah, we could just go
Dang, bro.
Sports / competition.
into like maybe like organized sports because I mean, there's always
Yeah.
some sort of something like
Okay.
people have been competing about something for forever.
Right.
Right. Okay. Organized sports. I'm cool with that.
oh, that's big.
That is a very good one. That was actually going to be. I think I was going to use it as my last pick, but
Yeah, I had two kind of like sports ones, so I was wondering how I could bring them together as like one big thing.
I got your back.
So now I got to close it out with 4 and 5, huh?
Yep. 4 and 5.
This is another one that I guess is just a personal favorite that I know a lot of people appreciate, but like the first gaming console, the invention of a game console.
Mm. Snag my last pick. Lord.
Mine too.
Mm. Which I did. I looked some of this stuff up and I didn't know this. Apparently it was a Magnavox Odyssey, 1972.
Wow.
Was
So-
it a device that made its own images, or was it plugged into a TV or a monitor?
Yeah,
You know?
I think it was, plugged into a TV, I believe. It was like Pong. I think there was only like 2 games on it.
Oh, Pong was on the Atari.
Yeah, I think it was too, but it's like I don't know. I
The
didn't look that
Atari,
far into it.
prequel Atari.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, for
big.
sure. Game console is a good one.
There's also pretty good like Netflix. I think it's Netflix, but documentary about like the history of games and like where they all.
Definitely watched that.
Let's see. Number 5. Right, this is just an easy, solid pick because it definitely changed everything. But the printing press.
Man, God, I was just about to say that.
So
I was literally about to say that.
Toombs loves his books.
and that was a long time ago too. That was 1436. Like that's crazy.
That is a staple in the game for sure. If you look up the best inventions, I mean, it's on the top 5 list every time. So
That's a solid pick at sniping it at number 5. What? Printing press?
yeah, round 5. Pick 21 of the draft. That's pretty good. All right, it's on Gage for his last pick.
All right. I'm gonna go with the invention of the computer.
Hmm.
Last pick.
Also an extremely solid pick for pick 22.
And I mean, the way this draft is shaping out, I feel like all of these picks, I'm going to be like, man, I can't believe they didn't get picked sooner.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure. All right, Nicholas. Sir Nicholas.
No, I'm going for controversy. Y'all can argue if you want. I'm gonna say it's an invention, and it's a mysterious invention. That's why I want it to be mine, because I wish that I invented the pyramids, and then I stubbed my toe and died and could never tell nobody how I made that happen.
The pyramids.
See, and this, I don't know how the brain waves connected here, but it was going to be a question. How the hell were they built?
That's what I'm saying. It's an invention, I think. It
Like,
does
I mean, they have
something.
like
We just
3
don't know what it does.
It exists.
Sandstone.
Invention. They're there.
So I wish I made them.
The better question is, how was the Sphinx built?
I wish it was my idea.
Great question.
The Sphinx is really the one that gets me.
Who
where
was
I'm
the
like,
weirdo that made a
wow.
cat person?
Theory is that Egypt at one point was living in the most prosperous time of the world, where like they were more advanced than what we know.
We just don't know.
All right, let's finish.
True. So it was Toon's pick, the pyramid. Where are we at now?
Yeah, it's on me. It's on me. Mine is not so controversial. We're going, run this one up. Mine is going to be something I use every single day, and 3 of us on here do, and it's glasses, eye correction of some sort.
Facts.
Lifesaver.
Where would we be?
Blind as hell.
No wonder we moved so fast ever since glasses came out.
Yeah, you can see better.
I would have walked into
Get
a
more
hole.
stuff done.
That's why they don't know about the pyramids, because they all had bad eyesight.
Yeah.
No one could see what they was doing.
Nobody had Google. Nobody had a phone. They weren't texting about it.
It's true. They couldn't take pictures, no camera, no memories.
I just think, I mean, we're talking about how big and how crazy and how mind-boggling they are. I think they were building the pyramids. So they they did. They took the stenographer, the note taker, and they were like, build this pyramid with us. Everybody was busy building. They weren't writing anything down. They were building pyramid.
It's
No
just
sleep.
I don't understand how they just like, we're never gonna give y'all the answer. Like the whole world's like, yo, like, nah, bro. Sorry.
All right, let's move on.
You're not VIP.
Bauer's pick, last pick of the draft.
Yeah, I'm not going with primitive or anything. This is just strictly based off my lifestyle and things that I enjoy. The tattoo machine.
Saw it coming.
Got it all. Got it all.
The tattoo machine. Gun, whatever you want to call it. Man,
Machine.
at the honorable mentions,
Oh, there's like a million.
I say
Yeah.
everybody picks 2. Pick 2 that you wanted to say.
Can we go in reverse order of the picks so I can
Yeah,
go?
that's fine. Yeah, go
Because I
ahead.
really got to use the bathroom. And speaking of bathroom, the toilet
Yeah,
and plumbing, toilet and plumbing.
okay.
But
That's a good one.
Like the aqueducts.
Yeah. And then honorable mention of the common tool. You know, they say pulleys, levers, ramps, tools, hammers, screws, just anything to help to build so we can have civilizations.
And he's out. Mic drop. Mine will be guns. And I'm going to go with movie streaming services like Netflix and Hulu and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Movies at your fingertips. No more Blockbuster movie styles.
I think Blockbuster would disagree.
I'm gonna have to go with air conditioner.
Mm.
That's a good one.
Yep.
The whole HVAC unit or just an air conditioner?
I'm gonna say air conditioner.
Because you don't need heat.
I mean, you can make a fire. Just,
Yeah, I gave you the lighter.
it's easy to get warm. It's hard to get cold. Easier to get warm, harder to get cold.
Facts.
And then I'm gonna have to say sweatpants. Got to.
Who needs HVAC when you have sweatpants?
Yeah,
my
do you do that?
favorite.
That's why we don't worry about heat because we just got sweatpants.
I got me 6 pair.
That's my favorite thing, man. Sweatpants. Tuck
Send
them
my
into the
man to
sock.
Antarctica with some sweatpants.
Several pairs.
I do want to go there.
That's good.
You can all stay away from Antarctica. You can get attacked by the Kraken.
I thought Nick was going to say satellites.
I question this stuff because I have an
Oh.
like I would love to go and see it with my own eyes. I'm a curious
Cat.
person.
Well, I mean, that's what thinking does, man. If you don't think, you'll never have an idea for yourself. You always just
Philosophy.
listen to what people say.
Yeah,
Philosophy.
I question things.
All right, Gage, what are yours?
The things that keep us all connected, social media,
Hmm.
and let's go with the television.
Yeah.
Yeah, television's solid.
It's funny. Television was like 3rd on my list, and I just was like,
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
number 1 on my list, but I kept skipping over it because I
Yeah.
like the other ones.
right.
So mine are probably a little more boring, but like the compass.
Solid.
Compass was solid. But gotta have a compass, or you just don't even know where you're going.
Gotta have it.
And even then, people still got lost. So
Well, I don't know that I could navigate with just a compass, but it'd be
Nah.
better than without one.
Yeah, I couldn't.
it's like what we were talking about earlier. We got Waze though, dog. We're good.
Yeah,
don't need-
we straight. Waze is based off of the compass. You know?
Without a doubt.
Got a compass built into it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one that I don't have on my list because the rest of these are just kind of boring. But I would say like we'll just go with another important one: paper. Paper. That's a solid invention. You know, you don't have
Yeah,
to write stuff
it
down
is.
on a box.
Yep.
And paintings that people may or
Mention
may not
of
follow.
money.
Speaking of compass, GPS is a good one.
Yes, global positioning system.
And ATMs are a good one as well.
Hell yeah.
When I was
Dang.
doing this, I was just thinking of like old, like the OG stuff.
Yeah, no one said the wheel, you know.
Yeah,
mean-
but that's
Clearly that's an important invention.
yeah.
It is, but
I mean, obviously they wouldn't have had cars without the wheel. They couldn't be rolling on cinder blocks or something, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's just no way possible. That was me rolling on cinder blocks.
If they didn't make the wheel, cars would have been floating faster.
You're probably right.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, let's go over the list real quick and then we are moving on. Sturge went first. He had the World Wide Web, airplanes, batteries, game consoles, and the printing press. Gage had cameras, movies or cinema, medicine, organized sports, and the computer.
God dang.
Nick had Google, cell phones, philosophy, McDonald's, and pyramids. I mean, Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Solid.
Except for the
That's a-
McDonald's one.
I
The
think I'm
McDonald's
changing my
throws me
wild card.
off.
Though.
McDonald's for the money. I'm thinking McDonald's for the money, bro.
I think Tunes is now the wild card.
See, right.
The invention of money.
See, I think your perspective was different than mine. I was thinking like best inventions, like really good inventions that I think are really good.
Right.
You're thinking like I'd like to have invented
Started that.
Google
Yeah.
cell phones.
Right.
Yeah.
If
All
we'd
at
have
the
done this
same
3
time
months
period.
ago, I'd have had a different answer or two.
True. Probably true. Then I went fourth and I had lighter, cars, refrigerators, soap, and glasses or eye correction. And Bauer went last and he had electricity, water filtration systems, fabrics, microphones, and the tattoo machine.
Where are my nicotine fiends at? Y'all ain't shouting out the back.
I'd do without it. If I could have the pyramids, I'd do without it.
I've got
They
the
were
lighter.
mine.
If somebody else
I
can
could like walk out in the backyard and they're like right there. I invented that. I didn't do that.
You couldn't do with the pyramid. Slide down it.
I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna tell everybody how I built it.
I'm gonna say
So
Sturge.
would you tell people or would you not? Because
I'm gonna tell everybody.
I'm gonna say Sturge one for me.
I don't know. Gage has got a
Gage is a
pretty.
good one.
Gage has got a pretty sturdy list.
I got my list starts up. It wouldn't bend if you tried, bro. Mine is sturdy.
could you imagine if Tunes was and that was an actual person? Like he was this philosophic inventor of Google cell phones.
Yeah, I know. All in the same time period.
Yeah.
He's the Forrest
yeah,
Gump of
yeah.
Like
inventions.
ancient Egypt with
The
cell
crazy
phone,
philanthropist.
and he stubbed his toe and died. He said, and didn't tell nobody how to build them pyramids.
After I made McDonald's.
Oh, how'd he die? Oh, he stubbed his toe.
Yeah.
Coming on that last step on that pyramid over there.
Corner of the pyramid.
Mm.
That'll
Right.
get you. Sometimes you feel like,
Finally done, and he was sprinting to the other people to tell him how he did it.
yeah,
I got it.
yeah. We need a dramatic video clip of that.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
That'd be good stuff. Well, this was an interesting episode for sure.
Oh yeah.
It's really, I mean, you could go any direction, but it's all about your
About winners.
philosophy
About
on
me.
things. Yeah. I guess what Nick said is true. We couldn't have done this without him in ancient Egypt.
I mean, we can confidently say that everybody's list, if we didn't have those things, it would kind of suck.
I could do without McDonald's, but I'm glad it's here.
I mean,
McDonald's comes through clutch. I would say we'd probably, unless we might not, who knows? I'd say we might do all right without the pyramids, but they might be something better. Who knows? We don't know.
the-
I don't know.
I think the best answer as of out for everything is medicine. Because if medicine wasn't around, nobody would have the opportunity to think about half the stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Them boys used to
Living-
die of diarrhea.
Living longer.
Yeah.
Medicine.
Well,
I
medicine was one of my
everything.
picks. It resonates hard because if there wasn't medicine, I wouldn't have Brit.
Should have said Pepto
Shouts out
Bismol.
medicine.
Go back to the 1500s to make a killing.
You damn right.
No.
Yeah.
Drink his pink stuff.
Yep. Or maybe
Got
just like
dysentery, drink this pink stuff.
just somebody telling them to stay hydrated would help. You know,
Yeah. Gatorade.
a lot of water filtration system, I guess. That could have really helped back in them days.
That's another good one.
Which
Gatorade.
also, that's kind of back in the 1920s as well, or maybe a little further back than that when they used to have all those issues with people dying of dehydration when
Famine, man. Yeah. Malnutrition.
Yeah.
I'm doing salmon.
Salmon too.
People left and right.
you say salmon? Yeah.
No, he's making fun of my word famine.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, anyway, this has been an interesting episode. Looking forward to next week as well.
On Earth.
On Earth. Yep. This week on Earth. Like and subscribe. Comment your winner down below and let us know what we left off that should have definitely been on there.
Also, let us know if satellites would have been able to get all of this week on Earth in it.
Yeah.
You know I'm
That is a
never-
very interesting
Hey,
It's
question.
a possibility, man. Who
Yep,
knows?
you
it
know
really
I'm
is.
never- Hey,
All right, we'll see you next week.
Pyramids.
hey. Yeah, I don't never lose. Nah, all I do is win. Hey, hey. I don't never lose. Yeah, all I do is win. Hey, hey. This